It's Saturday, November 4th, 2023, and we're at Tiana's Palace in New Orleans Square, and we're going to try the new menu here. I actually waited a few weeks so the lines would die down. And we'll walk up here. It's the basic look of the menu. I'm gonna walk inside and take a look around. Oops. Open the door. And the light fixtures. It's a little bit busy inside. This basically shows what they did to revamp the place and turn it into something that looks like out of the movie. And here's a different menu and some of the description of the menu items. And a better look at the menu. And this is the beignet station where they fill the beignets. Here's a description. And the finished product, and then there's some cornbread. And here's what everything looks like. Sorry, there's some reflection from the lighting above. Okay, and they use the beignet mix from the shop you can buy, the French shop. You can buy the same mix. Alright, and looking at the ceiling. Alright, and here's the outside. The seating is almost exactly the same. I mean, they've added the tarps above, and you also have live music at some point. And for what we ordered, this is the house gumbo, which comes with braised chicken, andouille sausage, and heirloom rice. This is the baked macaroni and cheese from the kids menu. Except I guess it also comes as a side because we didn't get cuties or applesauce with it. Alright, this is the muffaletta. Yeah, I can't talk today. Muffaletta sandwich. And it comes with red beans and rice. And then some house-made pickles. Note that the portion here is really on the small side for an adult. And this is their buttermilk cornbread. Alright, starting with the cornbread. I actually thought it was pretty traditional. It's good. I mean, I've had far worse. The only thing that probably could have helped is if it was actually served warm. You know, cold cornbread, not the greatest idea in the world, but the cornbread itself actually really had a good flavor to it. Really was pleasantly surprised by the mac and cheese because it doesn't look like anything when they scoop it out. You know, it's kind of on the dry side, which especially my wife doesn't traditionally like. But the flavor is actually really good and it's cheesy. So this is definitely something you should get when you come here. The house gumbo, there's a decent amount of heat to it. It has traditional flavoring, traditional seasoning. There's a decent amount of chicken and andouille sausage in it. So basically what that means is she got a pretty good scoop. problem is the bowl is rather small and it's not even very deep. So portion-wise, it's not probably going to be something that's going to fill you up. I really like the red beans and rice. Again, kind of on the small side portion-wise, but it had a really good flavor. The rice to red beans ratio is pretty good. And again, the muffaletta sandwich is very good, but the portion is very small. Actually, when I saw it cut up, I thought I was going to get 2 halves. I basically only got 1. And for the price point of $15, that's really steep. Even with a discount, which don't forget, if you're a key holder, you get a discount here. They'd only knock $2.25 off. It's still basically $12.50 for what, in my opinion, basically accounts to a kid-sized meal. That's basically the biggest problem I have, is I feel like everything here was slightly overpriced. And for dessert, we have the house-filled beignet, which is lemon icebox filling, and it's also topped with a lemon glaze. All right, several problems with the beignet. The first one is it's really not a beignet. It's a Disney beignet. If I have to explain the difference to you, you really don't understand beignets. The more egregious problem is looking inside. You have this big empty space, and inside of it you have a little bit of the lemon icebox filling. So you're getting a lot of air, which is not supposed to be in a beignet either. It's supposed to be airy, but it's not supposed to have these cavernous holes in them. So again, for the price point, can't really recommend this. Before I head off to Hungry Bear Restaurant to grab a Pumpkin Churro Funnel Cake, which they didn't have all Halloween, but mysteriously they have now. Few final thoughts. This is probably as busy as I've seen this restaurant in quite a while. Obviously, the new menu hype and everything. The question is will they be able to sustain this? I'm kind of suspecting they will not be able to sustain it once the new menu kind of wears off. People are going to realize they're paying a lot for not much in the food department, and that is even for an amusement park. And I have a feeling that it will return to the ghost town it was as French Market. That's just the way it goes. I mean, you got to get pricing and portion sizes to match up for people to consistently eat here or anywhere. And right now, I don't think they've got a good balance. It's way tilted towards price, and with the economy the way it is and other issues, I just think people are gonna turn away from here. There are cheaper options where you get more food in either park. So, you know, they basically put lipstick on a pig, and in the end, it may still end up being a pig. As promised, this is the Pumpkin Churro Funnel Cake from Hungry Bear Restaurant. Only about a month late, since it was supposed to be here for Halloween, and now I'm betting they'll at least keep it until Thanksgiving, at least I hope so people can actually get here and try it. And it comes with cinnamon sugar, caramel sauce, pumpkin flavored ice cream, and whipped cream. And they basically made the whipped cream and the ice cream into a Mickey. I do recommend getting this before it goes away. I don't really know when that will be, since it was supposed to be out for Halloween. Really like the pumpkin ice cream. The cinnamon and sugar go well with it. Even like the whipped cream and the caramel sauce. The only detractor is the funnel cake was like really cold, but I think that's pretty standard for here. I think it would be a miracle if I could get one that was actually warm. And that's going to finish this review for today.